My name's Abby.
My name's Chloe.
My name's Filio.
And we are investigating services and how they can be improved.
What is foster care?
Foster care is when children live with other people who aren't necessarily part of their family. It can be somebody they don't know, or it could be a family member, and they live there and they're placed there and supported by their social worker.
I think foster care is an alternative for children who've had issues at home, to try and kind of have that love and stability outside the family home.
When I first went into care, it was scary because I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was really nervous because I've never done that before. So
I was in care for like a year. I felt like happy in a way, but I also felt like kind of scared because I didn't know the people I was being with. So I felt really nervous and agitated.
What was your biggest challenge when you first went into care?
I had to, because the culture, I'm from a different culture, so I had to try and adapt into the culture and the people, because I didn't know who I was going to meet or what they were going to ask me or what's going to happen, so I found that really scary.
Constant is probably been like away from your parents. Like if you live with your parents all your life and you're suddenly not with them anymore, you're gonna miss them. So it's like the hardest thing ever, been away from them.
What are the benefits of adoption?
Well, stability. A lot of children who need adoption have had difficult experiences, and they need a family where they know that that's going to be their family forever, and hopefully they won't need to be moving around anymore.
In your opinion, what are the biggest challenges people who have been adopted face?
I think it's a struggle because you've got this birth family that have obviously given birth to you, and then you've been adopted into this forever family, and it's that struggle between them. Maybe once you get a little bit older and you have a few more questions about where you came from, your background, and you want to know those things, and depending on how open your adoptive parents have been, you may not know how to get those answers, and to want those answers you may feel like you're almost turning your back on, not turning your back, you have a loyalty to your adoptive family, and you may feel like that's being questioned by them, and it could be quite threatening, and you may feel a bit in the middle of not knowing what to do, whether to follow what you want to know and being loyal to them, and I think it could be a real struggle for young people.
Well, I've got a younger sister called Maya, and she got adopted in Austria 2 years ago. And when I first found out by my social media, I was crying because I thought, oh, I'll not be able to see her again, I'll not be able to speak to her. And then they brought out this new idea of writing a letter to her every year. So I got a card, a letter and a little drawing off her when she started Newsweek. And it just, like a new mum, explains what she's been up to and how she's doing, and I think it's really nice so you can still like see her, well not see her, speak to her.
I think if your siblings are like split up, I think they should at least try to arrange contact like more often so they can see each other and like get to know each other. Like, because obviously if they're going to be like far away from each other, they're going to have like totally different personalities and different interests, and they might not like understand why they're like not together and stuff. So I think like making like contact more often and like make them like let them see each other and let them talk about what they want to talk about, instead of like saying you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that really. So I think that they should like make more contact and let them see each other and let them be part of each other's life.
Is there anything more that you would like to happen to give you more support?
I think we should have another letter to maybe.
you don't really know what the kids are feeling because they can show something else on the outside than the inside.
What needs to be improved is like still how often your social worker sees you, like once like a month isn't enough. So I think you should like at least 2. How do you think adoption services could be improved?
I think there needs to be a bit more clarity on letterbox contact. I know it's quite hard because once that person's adopted, it's just kind of an arrangement between the adoptive parents and the birth family. And there's no like law or anything that says they've got to write. But I think if they've got siblings that haven't been adopted, it's really hard for them to lose a brother or a sister to an adoptive family and kind of they may not understand why, and they want to have that contact still. And I know in experience with children and young people that I've worked with, they really struggle with letterbox contact because it is quite, not cold, more basic. It doesn't really give you much about the person, and I think it's really sad. So I think more work needs to be done on working with siblings that have been adopted separately, or one's been adopted and one's being fostered, or back with birth family, and how they deal with that. I think that's really important.
Ask you like more of how you're doing and like what you would want to happen, not just like a couple of months, and like if they can come regularly, like not like 3 months or like more or less to your house, because like in a space of 3 or 6 months something can happen that you might not want to live with that care anymore, or something could not happen, so you might want to share with them. So
How can the fostering system be improved?
Communication. You guys really have a voice, and I think us as kind of boring professionals and stuff like that, we need to be led by you, and you need to tell us how to do our job better. You need to tell us what you want to make it easier and better for you.
Ask them what they want to change and what they like about being in care and what they don't, because every kid has a different opinion about how being in care. Some people might like it, some people might not. So you just need to ask like them, not just try and think about how it is, because you don't really know, because you might not be in care.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you!